you doing, guys? This is Clinton Young. I'm back to share some networking tips. One of my favorite things to do is go out and connect with people, and that's the key word, connect. One of the most important skills that you can develop is the ability to connect with people and to be able to walk away from any conversation with the other person remembering who you are. So a couple things to do. Target centers of influence in the industry or community that you've identified or companies that you've identified that you want to work for. Research them, Google them, learn more about them, and create insightful questions for them. Be authentic. Find connections with people, with things that companies are involved in, events that they're involved in that you connect with. Do your research and come up with some insightful questions. Go to events in places that they will naturally be at. These are things like charity events, golf outings, business networking events, the Chamber of Commerce, interest groups, sporting events. Find out where they hang out and go hang out in a casual setting with no agenda. Now, I say no agenda, but you've got to have a plan and an intention before every networking event. And maybe your intention is to just make a good impression and be remembered. Not necessarily to get a job, but it's to build relationship. So, before you go out to these events, or when you're sitting in your car at the event, visualize yourself meeting amazing people and feel what it would feel like being able to connect with these people and to provide value to them and help them. Create a business card. Especially if you're in college, I did this in grad school. I created a business card that has a map on it because I wanted to do something international. It was like a mini resume. It had my GPA, areas of interest, classes I've taken, my major, things that I wanted to accomplish, and my objective, what I was seeking. So when networking, don't just hand out your card to anyone. I hate going to networking events and people just stand there handing out their cards. You know what I do with those? I don't do it in front of their face I don't want to be rude, but I throw those away. There's nothing I can do with a card somebody just hands to me. Don't just ask people for a job either or blab on about how you need a job. This is what you're going to do. You're going to ask them what business they're in. Even if somebody has a job, it makes them feel important when you ask them, what business are you in? That's the first thing you're going to ask people. Make sure you're asked the first question because you want to get them talking about themselves. People like it when they talk about themselves. They don't want to hear you talk about yourself. So ask them, the second question, what the biggest opportunities they're seeing in their business right now are. What are some of the biggest opportunities you're seeing? And what are the biggest challenges they're having? And then ask them how you can help them achieve their goals, solve their problems, before even telling them what it is that you need. Look for more in-depth insights around networking in our video on building rapport. I'm going to give you a lot of information of how to get that conversation started. Some of you might be saying that, well, how do I just go up to someone and ask them what business they're in? Well, there's a couple things you can do in the building rapport videos that I'm going to share with you to start that conversation. The key when you're connecting with people is to authentically care about helping people get what they want. So before you go to these events, while you're at these events, your agenda is not to get a job. Your agenda is to provide value to other people, connect with people, and make them remember you. Zig Ziglar always says, well, he used to say, the more people you help get what they want, the more you will get what you want. Stay tuned to learn more about the importance of becoming a master of rapport building on your search for your dream opportunity. Create an excellent week.